Now I'm going to skip ahead to exercise 2 so that you understand how to solve a problem like this. It says Marissa's fish tank needs to be filled with more water. If we, before we answer any questions, let's try to understand what is going on here, what the information that we're given is. Your picture is shaded in. I'm going to shade in what the water is. Okay, so this aquarium is obviously in the shape of a rectangular prism. This shaded area will represent water that's filled up. So we can see that the rectangular prism is not all the way filled up. What they do give us is the length, the width, and the height of the prism, the aquarium, and they also give us the length, the width, and the height of the water that fills it. So to solve this, to figure out how much she needs, we're talking about this empty space here that would fill it all the way to the top. Let's first figure out how much water it could hold if it was all the way to the top. We would choose the equation length times width times height, since I'm given only dimensions here. The length is 3/4 of a meter. The width is 1/4. And the height of the entire aquarium is 3/5 of a meter. If I multiply those together, and I can use a calculator to assist me, I get a volume of 9/80 cubic meter. That is the total that it can hold. Now we're going to determine how much water is already in the tank. Again, I'm going to use this equation, length times width times height. I'm going to substitute it in given values. The length of the water is the same as the length of the aquarium, 3/4. The width of the water is the same as the width of the aquarium, 1/4. But the height of the water is only 3/8. Now if I multiply those together, and of course I can use a calculator to assist me, I get a volume of 9/128 cubic meters. So understand, this is how much the aquarium can hold to the max. This is actually how much water is in the aquarium. To figure out how much more water is needed, we're going to subtract those two values. We're going to take the amount that it can hold minus the amount that's already in there, and that will give us the amount that we need. And when I subtract that, and I can use a calculator to assist me again, I get 27 over 640 cubic meters.